Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenges. This is September 21st, 2018 and we are currently here to play as the Silent today. Right now we are currently sitting on 16 wins and 4 losses, not doing too bad if I do not say so myself. I'd love to try my best to keep that to 16 wins and 4 losses, but we have to see of course how it goes. What we have is Diverse, Hoarder and Time Dilation. And now, as I mentioned before, Time Dilation not a card I care about too much. Hoarder and Diverse though, that's where things could get a little scary. Hoarder, you know, great card if you find up an early Mind Blast, if you get the right type of synergies, maybe in a lot of the zero costing cards, you get multiples of something like Anti-Season Top potentially, something along those lines. But Diverse does kind of put you in an awkward situation where you might potentially take cards from another card set that don't actually synergize with the other cards that you currently have. So gotta be very careful on what we take, because remember, every card we are adding 2 of, so we're getting 3 copies every time we add a card to the deck. So another thing I just want to do before we go on with this daily is I just want to jump back to yesterday, 20th of September. My boy Snoop Doge, a very loyal viewer on the channel and a great friend of mine, placed extremely well yesterday. Placed 144th yesterday in total, and that was at the end of the entire day. Score of 1151, so very well done on his side there. Beat me by a milestone. I placed like probably top 1000 maybe I felt still top 1000 luckily, but very low score of only 1010. So like I lost by like 141 points, which is kind of a big deal. And so he plays very well, and I just wanted to do a little bit of a shout out for him. So we're gonna be over here, and we of course want a top 100 score, but it's gonna probably kick me up to 900 and something now, I guess. I think it does. Please don't kick me to 900 something. I think it might kick me at 900. I've been having internet problems lately, and that's why you guys would probably see that the episode of Slay the Spire for the 21st of September has not actually came out yet. My internet just isn't working. But without further ado, let's just jump into this embark before this decides to screw me over completely. Let's go and do the daily, because that's why we're here. So as I said, 16 wins, 4 losses. Let's keep it that way and get another win today. So obviously, you know, the first thing you want to do is you want to find a shop, right? Because the potential to get to an early shop and get one of those, there's 3 shops, but there's 2 shops in that path, so you might want to take that path. The potential to get that very early. If I go 3 elites, I'm not going to get a shop. I'm going to go this way and hope for early shop here. It might give me a Mind Blast. So just the potential to get an early Mind Blast is just the only way to score super high today. It's obviously not the only way to win today. Very specifically, it's the only way to score very high today. So it's quite a big difference. So I'm actually going to be able to do a little bit more damage than this guy. He's on 1. That's a bit unfortunate. We're not taking any damage, and that's kind of what matters here. It's a normal little boom and move along. So we do have time dilation, so let's keep this in mind. Once again, yesterday I did the same thing. You know, we had time dilation. I kind of forgot about it. I didn't actually think about it. So add a random common card to hand, rebound or wild strike. We're adding 3 cards here, so we need to be very careful what we add. Rebound could be good, as we could rebound weakness cards, we could rebound defense cards. Hello World is 3 powers that I probably don't want to add in case we wanted to awaken one in the final area. Don't want to base my entire deck off getting a random common card that I might not be able to play, because it doesn't make it a free random common card. It just gives me a random common card. Wild Strike is really good, 12 damage right off the bat, but we add wounds to the deck, and we do not want wounds because we don't have evolve, and there's a good chance we might not get evolve. So I'm just going to take the rebounds here, but obviously there's the argument that maybe I shouldn't have taken anything. So I'm actually not going to remove a card, because I've done it before, and then we've got a shop literally the question mark often, and obviously the ideal here is that I don't wait, I misplayed that. How you do it is you use rebound first, then you play the neutralize. So let's keep that in mind. Rebound first, then neutralize. Rebound first, then neutralize. And that's a big deal. He would have been 1 shot away from death, and now he's 2 shots away from death. So we did luckily get 2 attacks, so it didn't end up mattering. But it could have mattered. So Beam Style or Auto Shields. I think you gotta go Beam Style here for that vulnerable, but Auto Shields very tempting. Very tempting. But I mean, this is why you do it. So you go like this, and you Beam Style, then you strike, and then you strike. Now obviously try and play it in the best order to get the most damage out of it. Always a very important situation for us. Ooh, Dagger Spray or Slice. Now Dagger Spray is always a boy for me. I see a Dagger Spray, I love a Dagger Spray. Dagger Spray is super good against the Sentinel, so I'm going to take it for that one reason alone. Very bad against the Lagavulin though. Probably want to upgrade a beam cell here, if I had to guess. Actually, I'm going to upgrade a singular dagger spray. It's so difficult, actually. I'm going to upgrade the dagger sprays just for the sentinel fight, because this might be a sentinel fight right now, right here. It wasn't. It was the Lagavulin. Now, I did say specifically the Lagavulin was the one fight I didn't want game, and you gave me the Lagavulin. I don't want to be negative, but I feel like I got ripped off here, man. I feel like you deliberately did me dirty. I'm actually gonna poison him right off the bat. I just want to get that burst damage as soon as possible, as much of it as I can. So beam cell into defend into beam cell into dagger spray. So I played that wrong. I should have played the defend first and then played the beam cells because of time dilation. So, you know, small mistakes but big mistakes. You rebound first, then you dagger spray, and then you dagger spray. Oh, you rebound with 60. Okay, nice. I wasn't sure if that would actually kill. Oh, bag of marbles is a glory card. Now I don't want Bane because I have 0 poison, and I don't want Catalyst because I have 0 poison, but I don't want Shockwave either. So I'm gonna choose to skip these cards, even though if a Mind Blast shows up, we're gonna regret it. It really sucks. If we go for 3 elites, we're just not gonna get to a shop. But that's just how it is. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna smith a card, I guess. I might as well smith another dagger spray. I think dagger spray is the right way to go in the upgrading department right now, because I knew this fight would happen eventually, and that was at least the hope. So we did get double dagger spray, and they are vulnerable. So this is huge. If we play this correctly, we could be in a great place. So now I would love to kill you, but I don't need to kill you. So this is okay. We need to do the mass. So this is doing 9 times 2 is 18, 36 plus a lot. So if I go like this, and then I go like that, and then I go like that, I'll get a dagger spray back next turn, which kills them both, right? That should be a perfectly elite fight for us. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just happened to work out great for us. Now, Paper Crane is my boy, as you all know. I love Paper Crane. All of these are very bad for us, so I don't really want any of them. I guess, you know what could be good? Rainbow could be good, because we're going to instantly cycle 2 of the effects through. So we're going to be like... Oh, shop. No! It did not have the Mind Blast that we would have wanted. I don't see anything here I'm super excited about. You know, getting... I think, like, if you're going to go something, you should probably go Panache. Adding 3 Panaches, we have quite a lot of 0 costing cards with the beam cells, etc, etc. So I'm not in too bad a position. I'm actually going to choose to upgrade... the other dagger spray again, even though... maybe upgrading Panache could have been a good idea. It's just how it is. So it is the Lagavulin a second time. That's a little bit funny. I'm not sure if that's unlucky or not. I haven't decided yet. So how do we want to handle this? So it's going to channel lightning, which is then going to hit him. It's going to do damage. Then it's going to channel frost, going to be farming. Then it's going to channel dark. That's 2 energy. And then I can play all the other attacks. So I think you start up like this. So he gets hit. He actually hasn't woken up yet, which is kind of insane. But we are going to wake him up here regardless. So 9... 10, 22. That's not that bad. That really isn't that bad. The darkness is of course going to rotate for us, which is good. We're going to play the Panache. We're going to play the rebound onto the neutralize. I'm going to play the rebound, and I'm actually not going to play the defend. Instead, I'm just going to play a block potion. I'm going to end my turn. Now, the reason I didn't do it is because I don't want to draw the rebound next turn. Very important. Like, it might not seem as important, but it's actually a big deal for us. We don't want to play that rebound. Ah, yes. I was like, please kill him. And the Panache got the kill for us. That worked out beautifully. Now, we don't have any strength right now, so Limit Break feels not good for me. Poison also feels very bad for me. Static Discharge feels okay, but it is a power. And if we take another power, I think I'm just going to skip all of these, honestly. Like, Limit Break is tempting, obviously, because double damage. We have no strength creation right now. Yes, we're very likely to get it in the future, but I think I'm going to play it safer and not take any of those cards for now. Sometimes you just have to decide, like, okay, either I'm taking cards today or I'm not taking cards today. And this was one of those rare situations where I decided I'm not going to take cards today. So as you saw, beautiful double Panache plays there. Did good work for us. Lots and lots of 0 costing cards makes the Panache plays almost, I wouldn't say guaranteed, but a lot more likely. Now, finisher is definitely something we're going to want here. We're doing quite a lot of attacks on some turns, obviously. Not all turns, specifically. Some turns. Just a very important differentiation that I make there. So if we use Dagger Spray, he is dead. So I would like to kill both, and I think we can. So I'm actually going to do it, and that will kill both. And that's why I didn't really mind Heavy Blade Barrage or Body Slam. All of these are really bad, so I'm going to skip these two. We had to skip a lot today. A little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. I think you upgrade Panache. Panache is going to be super good against the mini slimes. And I would just hope for a very good opening hand. It's not great. It's really not a great opening hand, if I have to be honest. I've seen a lot better opening hands. I'm going to start with a Beam Cell. I'm going to start with a Beam Cell. I'm going to go for Rainbow. I'm going to go for another Rainbow. And then I'm going to go for a Dagger Spray. Now I did that because I think that gave us the most potential damage. As it gave us the 16 from the slashes, rebound, the rebound, and then use the finisher. So that's 2 14 HP people, and we've got 2 Panaches. So we're in actually a pretty good place. We can't play enough cards now to get the perfect though. Kind of a little bit of a bummer, but I think what you do then in that case, you definitely play the Rainbow. Because you want that fast armor. And then you play the rebound because it does the most damage, which is going to knock him down. Which means we don't need to use the block potion just yet. Which is really good. So we're going to start with a little bit of a Beam Cell into a normal strike for kill. It didn't kill. I messed up. So another normal strike. And this one will kill. This one will not kill. Finisher will kill though. Finisher will kill. We're going to strike him normally. And then we get the Panache play, which is huge. And we just need to like channel like once and we should be fine. But we don't even need to do it now. We got the kill right off the bat. Beautiful. Absolutely what I wanted to see here, game. I'm going to double block anyway just to be safe. And then boom, boom. Beautiful. Perfected boss fight on the first floor, which is super good. Now Echo Form, very tempting. I'm going to take it even though it's 3 energy. And that's a little bit of a problem for us. And I'm actually going to take White Beast Statue. I really like White Beast Statue. Now, potions in this game are really good now. If we can get a potion bar, it's literally just instantly better. Now, we want to look at early shops. There's 3 of them. Now, one of these have potentially the Mind Blast. So let's look at it this way. Everyone would have gone for the path of the most elites, right? That's 2 elites. That's 2 elites. So there's only 2 elite paths. There's no 3 elite paths. So people could have taken any route. Excuse me. I think... For me personally, I like this route the most. I'm going to take this one because it goes to question marks, which give me gold. As well as the fact that... Well, this is a little bit awkward. I'm actually going to drink the potion here. Ooh, still a little bit awkward. Am I going to go for a rebound? Normal strike. Dagger throw. Oh, 2 damage. We were 2 damage short. I thought I had it. I wasn't exactly sure on the math set. I was way too lazy to work it out. We're taking 8. It sucks. You know, that's just how it is. So I'm going to start off with one of these. I'm going to rebound the strike. And I'm going to survivor. And what that does is actually discards the Echo Form, which means we don't actually lose the Echo Form. It doesn't echo her out, which is kind of interesting. Something to keep in mind for the future. And there's a lot of good stuff here. And by that I mean there's like Cold Snap, that's about it. I think I'm going to skip all these. Once again, just really nothing screaming at me like this is good. Upgrade all strikes and fades, yes. That's a no-brainer. Give me a singular potion, why not? Probably shouldn't spend money because we're going to a shop like right now. No Mind Blast. Okay, I had to look. Like that was the first thing I did. I had to look. So Juicy Bracelet's super tempting, and Single Courage is super tempting. Phantom's Kill is not tempting. Well, I think it's between these 2. We are fighting 2 elites here. We're going to be fighting elites in the next floor. So Single Courage is very, very, very tempting. Start each combat with 2 strength. That stays forever, right? I think it does. Juicy Bracelet though. Only going to be getting us 2 question mark additions here. So I'm actually going to take Sling of Courage here. I don't really take it often because I'm not super into it. But today I'm going to take it. Now become cursed if I desecrate it, which is fine. I want 5 curses and that will give me 3 curses right off the bat, which means I only need to take 1 more curse card, which is actually 100% fine with me. So I'm going to do it that way. Ooh, scary first turn fight. But we might be able to make this work. So start with Panache. I'm going to pop the region immediately. So I think you do neutralize here. think you play the defend. You then rebound. Oh wow, that does so much damage. Yeah, you rebound the dagger spray. Then you rebound the survivor. Beautiful. So that should potentially set us up for perfect. I was almost guaranteed it was going to. And as you can see, it did. So very, very happy about that. Molten Egg, beautiful. Attack card, beautiful. Accuracy, not necessary. Setup, not necessary. Quick Slash. I'll take a Quick Slash. Quick Slash could work for us. We're going to upgrade a card, obviously. The card we're going to choose to upgrade should probably Panache at this point. I think just keep upgrading those Panaches. 3 Panaches doing 14 damage every time we play 5 cards. We can just make our 5 cards dream happen. We'll find ourselves a great place. We get something like this. That's 1. So now we played our first card. We're in a really good place. Boom. That's another card played. Boom, boom. That's another card played. Ba-boom. That's even more cards played. And then ba-boom. And then it's going to do double 14 damage. So it's going to do 28 damage. Yeah. You see, so that's why I just like, I looked at it and I thought to myself, you know what we need to do? Wow. Well, I mean, obviously he needs to die, but he's not going to die. So attack card. Give me the greatest thing ever. This is actually not bad. I can go like that. And I can go like that. I had to use the attack card even though I really didn't want to. FTL's fine. I'll take FTL. So I want a question mark instead. I know I didn't take Juzu bracelet, so question marks aren't really that good. Oh, I don't think I can lose 30% of my max HP game. Fights are good though. It's collector's bonus and we got both of the fucking blood things on the same floor. You know what? I'm actually going to not do this, and I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for the HP reason. Actually not. The reason I'm not going to do it is actually because I just realized that if I do decide to play that specific card, it's not about the HP that I'm going to lose. The max HP, I mean the max HP is scary and the idea is scary and all, but it's actually not the max HP at all. What it actually is the fact that I'm going to get 15, and yes, I do repeat, 15 bites. Now I don't think we want 15 bites in our deck specifically. I will actually, I will take a cleave. You know why? Because the boss is a cleavy type boss, and there's multiple enemies on every floor, kind of guaranteed. So you know what? Give me a cleave. Make a cleave happen. So let's start off with a beam star right off the bat. Get rid of his final defensive line, if you will. I'm gonna go for a quick slash first, and then I'm gonna go into a rebound dagger spray. That should potentially kill. Oh, we missed about 2. I mean, that's okay. It's a little bit of a miscalculation last time, but we got so many dagger sprays, cleaves, multiple damage sources. I'm just not too worried about it. So like boom, as I said, double boom, as I said, triple boom, as I said, and then double boom. And now we do take 10 damage. I would like to mitigate that, so let's weaken it. Let's take it down to 6 damage, because he's probably dead next turn. Take it down to 2 damage. We took 2 in that turn. It actually wasn't that bad. I kind of forgot about Aura Calcum, so we would have actually taken 0 without the, what's it called? Now, Cloak and Dagger, yes, you are getting added because you work with Panache extremely well. I would be but a fool to pass you up. So I'm actually going to stop, drop, and roll. Now I'm just going to hiccup twice. And then I'm going to pop the big damage boy. And I'll tell you why. Because I wanted to do it like this. This was a big deal for me to get all this super damage out in first. I mean, look at that. He's basically dead. If we get, excuse me, the right card draws now, we could actually just kill him. So that's 1. That is 2. That is 3. That is dead. Beautiful. That should be a perfect delete again. Tincture, not really a card we care about too much. Recursion, not a thing we care about either. Uppercut could be good. It's going to take up a lot of the bronze ornamentum stuff, but backflip and block is also good. I like backflip and the block a little bit more, so I'm going to take them. I'm going to go to question mark, and we got to open more. Oh, what I shouldn't have taken. Fucked up big time, guys. I messed up. I completely. You see, well, the problem is when you see a relic, all your brain thinks at the time is like, relic, it's a relic, play the relic, it is a relic, if you get a relic, you should play a relic. And ironically, that's not always the best option. So very, very critical mistake there almost. I'm gonna pop this even just right now, because you know what, I want to pop that in just so it's popped. You know, I want it to be popped. That's all I want. So I'm going to weaken you immediately, and I'm going to use this and pray. We got FTL and pray, and we got FTL and pray, and we got Echo Form and pray, and we are great, and pray, and we are beautiful, and we move on. We're not going to get a perfect. Oh, we are going to get a perfect. Oh, the weaken coming through in the clutch for us to give us that perfect. How beautiful can a game be sometimes? I don't even know. So we're going to start off with the rebound, beam cell, cloak and dagger, shiv, rebound. Beautiful. Did a lot of damage. We got a single panache play off there. So far so good. Now that's a lot of damage to take, and I'm very sad that we have to take that much damage, so I would very much prefer not to. So I'm going to go beam cell, quick slash, no block. Okay, so we're going to take a lot of damage here, and that doesn't mean no perfect here for us. It does mean no beyond perfect for us, and that sucks a little bit, but you know, I also understand that this is part of the situation. Now I think dagger spray is better into shiv, into finisher. Beautiful. He's almost dead. We are still doing pretty good. That's a kill condition play right there, by the way, which really scares me. So we need to think very hard about this. I mean, he's not dead, and we are almost dead. We might be dead. We dead. The 2 decays killed us. So we died because of the 2 curses in our deck. And we put in a deck for the score bonus. And we literally died because we drew 2 curses out of 51 cards in the same turn. I guess, you know, maybe some runs are meant to be lost, because 51 card deck, 3 of them are curses. We draw 5 cards per turn. So there's 10 turn variables. And of those 3 curses in 51 card deck, we got 2 of them on exactly the same turn that we died and lost the one. Interesting. I'm actually extremely upset. I'm very, very mad. I'm very upset about that. That's a loss that we literally lost because we took curses to get the curse bonus, and then got very unlucky on one draw, because he was dead next turn guaranteed, right? So we had the kill next turn. I'm trying to figure out, he hit for 51 and we had how much damage exactly? We had like 47 HP and we had a 3. We had 47 HP. Do we have 41 HP maybe? Maybe we had 41 HP. I'm not sure. I wish I could like, I wish you can I click on this and see like the exact? No. We had 47 HP. And we had 3 player armor, that's 50 HP. And then we had 5 armor from the frost of the rainbow. So that should have put us on 55. And he's for 51. So we should have lived. Oh, we took 4 from decay. So 55 minus 4 is 51. He hit for 51. Oh wow, we literally died. Exactly. So we were on 47. We got 3 from player armor that took us up to 50. We got 5 from the frost armor, which took us up to 55 HP, which means we're alive. We took 4 from decay, which took us down to 51, and he hit for 51. Wow, okay. We died exactly. And he was dead next turn. So that's our 5th loss for the month, and it's kind of a bullshit loss. If I'm being honest, I kind of feel robbed. I don't even feel robbed. I was robbed of this run because of RNG, literal RNG. Because let's put it this way: had you given me a decay in an earlier turn when they were debuffing me / buffing themselves, I would have taken no damage because I would have blocked the 2 damage with my plate armors. If you had given me 1 decay, I would have lived. If you had split the decays up, I would have lived. If you had given me a decay earlier, then I would have blocked appropriately earlier to stop decay damage. Potentially would have given me more HP. But what you did is you gave me 2 decays on the turn with 0 blocks that I died on. Slay the Spire, guys. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You cannot trust this game. This game will fuck you any chance it gets, and it will fuck you with beautiful, perfect card manipulation and RNG. There's no way that I could have got unlucky enough on a 51 card deck to draw 2 curses out of 3 curses 2 out of our 3 curses we drew. 2 out of our 3 curses we drew. That's insane. I'm trying to figure out like what is the actual chances that happens, because in my brain there just isn't. There isn't a mathematical equation that does that. So basically we had a 5.8% chance of drawing 1. And that would lower the entire pool by 1, which means the next one would be less. So it would be something like, well, that would be also less than, so something like that, which is something like that. So then it's I don't know, like, oops, I just clicked on the screen. It's a 0.2% chance that this happens. It's a 0.23% chance that you draw 2 curses out of 51 card deck in the same hand. Is that correct? I think that's correct. I think it's correct that in the same hand, with 3 curses and 51 card deck, you're going to draw 2 of them in the same hand. It's a 0.23% chance. So that's that one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one of Slay the Spire Daily Challenge. I'm very, very, very annoyed because we've been having a great run, a great sequence of runs, and then I lose due to pure bad luck and RNG instead of me making a technical error. Because I knew with the plate armor and the frost and the amount of HP I had, I would have enough HP, but I completely forgot to deduct the DK HP, which I do all the time. I always forget about the DK HP because DK is 2 damage. 2 damage never matters, and today, for the first time ever, 2 damage mattered, because the bronze ornament was guaranteed dead next turn. I'll tell you why. Because he was going to get confused after his big attack hyper beam. He always gets confused for a turn and he doesn't do anything. That means we would have got, let's say we couldn't do 24 damage, which is unlikely because we had a fire pot that does 20 damage. So let's say we couldn't do 4 damage for whatever reason. Maybe we just drew blocks. Let's say the worst case scenario, we just drew blocks. That means we only had to do 4 damage over 2 turns to kill him, which is guaranteed. Guaranteed with this deck. Like, it's not gonna happen. With Panache, FC Owls, Dagger Sprays, Cloak and Daggers, Cleaves, Neutralizers, Strikes, even Rainbow will do 4 damage. So we had 4 damage in this deck in 2 turns. Guaranteed. We could even kill him with a Tincture discard of a freaking Survivor play. So I'm very annoyed right now, actually. I'm actually super annoyed and super disappointed. I mean, it's just it's like typical, the icing on the cake. As I said yesterday in yesterday's daily, not to dredge up personal matters, but I've been having a very hard time lately and things have not been going really good. Which happens to everyone. I mean, like every single one of us, you know, this is why we play games. Games are a beautiful escape from reality, and it's fun and it's usually relaxing and it's just very nice. But I am a very competitive person. I've set a goal for myself. My goal is to win a month dailies without losing any runs, and if this happens, it's going to make that goal for myself a lot harder to obtain than I would like. For now though, thank you very much for watching. I'm not going to rant and rave any further about that. It happens. Bad RNG happens. It's just part of the system. Maybe one day we get very lucky and we survive on exactly 1 HP. You know, it could happen. But to have 47 HP, 47 on a 70 max HP character, that is like 60 something% of your HP bar, and then still put armor on top of that, 8 additional armor, and then still get one-shotted, feels bad, man. Feels bad.